Jim, why the hell are we doing a special extended edition newscast of the Sunday morning news on Tuesday? That's as stupid as a special Thursday night edition of Monday Night Football. Am I being punished for the accidental derogatory comments that I made about the station manager earlier? Or for drinking on the job? What do you mean I'm on? Oh, crap. Welcome to the Clever Comedy News Network and our inaugural... sound like Tom Brokaw again. Inaugural broadcast. This is CCNN, and I am Coyote Blitzhole. And a lot of people are saying news that you can't use because Donald can't use Twitter. Ex-United States attempted dictator Donald Trump's attorneys filed their initial response to the House's impeachment, in which they argued the trial was unconstitutional, that Trump did not incite the rioters, and that his speech spreading false conspiracies about widespread election fraud is protected by the First Amendment. Specifically, the brief filed Monday claims that Trump urged those gathered on January 6th to be peaceful and argues that his call for the crowd to fight like hell was not meant to be taken literally. Donald probably doesn't even know the meaning of the word literally. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore, Trump said at the time. In his defense, Donald assumed the crowd would fight like hell just like he did when he was drafted. So he just expected the crowd to go home because they had small bone spurs in their feet. Now, I thank God and the devil that Donald prays to for the First Amendment, because if I ran into the Donald, I would also like to fight like hell. More specifically, I would explain that I would like to fight him for the rights to have sex with and marry his daughter, which is in Donald's future plans, following Melania's deportation by ICE agents following the divorce. This has been Coyote Blitzhole with CCNN. On a personal note, you may have noticed my absence from this newscast for the last few months, and the reports that I was in a Mexican prison for solicitation of prostitution are absolutely. I speak only rudimentary Spanish, and I asked her how much for a sax because she worked in a music store and said she could play the skin flute, but I prefer a saxophone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Clever Comedy News Network. This is CCNN, and I am Coyote Blitzhole. In economic news, raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour would significantly reduce poverty and increase earnings for millions of low-wage workers, while adding to the deficit and cutting overall employment, according to a new study from the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office. Now, according to partisan Republicans, ladies and gentlemen, $5 per hour will allow a person to get one Burger King Whopper every hour, and how much do poor people need to eat anyway? Coyote Blitzhole, CCNN. Welcome to the Clever Comedy News Network. This is CCNN, and I am Coyote Blitzhole. In NFL news about the big game, I can say the word Voldemort, but I can't use the term that would describe a toilet bowl so big and strong that it could hold the poops of an entire football team, making it in Tampa, Florida, ladies and gentlemen, immediately after the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeated the Kansas City Chiefs 31-9 in the huge poop bowl. 55. On Sunday, Bucs quarterback Tom Brady texted an apology to Chiefs safety Tyrann Mathieu for several on-field verbal altercations. According to a source with knowledge of the situation, Tom was then driven home by a limousine to his mansion, where he had sex with a supermodel wife, but on the way he had the limo stop so he could buy some Girl Scout cookies, and he saved a little dog running across the street and returned it to its rightful owner. Another angle to this story is, you are an a-hole and you are no Tom Brady. I refuse to apologize for those factual remarks. Coyote Blitzhole, CCNN. Ladies and gentlemen, very exciting and breaking news. An exciting announcement, because we aren't just clever, and we are completely clever, and because we are new, we are now CCCNNN, the completely clever comedy new news network. Welcome to CCCNNN. I can see that that's going to be a problem with the stuttering community, Jim. In Me Too news, I, Coyote Blitzhole, have been requested, a demand has been issued from the news director here at Channel 13, is that I now read the following statement, or I will be fired from Channel 13 News. Following last night's newscast, I was enjoying some watermelon in the break room. Now, I don't remember watermelon in the break room before last night, and I asked who brought them. I was told that Jennifer from HR brought them, and I wanted to thank her, so I stopped by HR before I left last night. I simply said something to the effect of, Jennifer, your two huge, juicy melons are delicious, and I can't wait to get them in my mouth again tomorrow. Good night. I get to work this morning and someone tells me, well, there are two Jennifers in HR, and I spoke to the wrong one, so you can imagine both her and my confusion. In my defense, Jennifer, too, was wearing a low-cut top. I'm being informed that sexual harassment is not tolerated on the Channel 13 news. Ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't agree more, and the person responsible for these actions must be held responsible. Hello? I'm in the middle of a broadcast. Oh, right now? Well, ladies and gentlemen, ladies of all breast sizes, and gentlemen, I've just been told that this will be my final broadcast. Hey, get it? A broadcast like fishing for broads. Well, maybe they're right to fire me. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, sexual harassment of any kind. Harassment? Well, I guess that's one way to keep it fresh. Why are there so many words causing me in the English language to violate Channel 13 policies? It's like the English language is against me. You know what else I would like against me? Jennifer number 2. Well, Channel 69, if you're hiring, I heard things were turned upside down after you had a small flood, but hopefully you need an experienced, cunning linguist like me. This has been Coyote Blitzhole with CCCNNN. Good night, and have a pleasant yesterday. Well, I used to be employed yesterday. That was good.